Wherever you are right now, I invite you to listen attentively. Close your eyes gently. Relax your body. Feel the gentleness of breath flowing in and out. Follow the breath in, follow the breath out. Let the breath guide you to deeper and deeper awareness of the heart. With every breath, feel the awareness of the heart center expanding. This awareness of the unconditional love. Let everything fade into nothingness and only love remain. Let the chatter of the mind dissolve into the flame of the unconditional love. Let all story be surrendered right now. Realize whatever the resistance is, it is safe in this very moment to surrender it. Whatever story that you have been carrying, it is safe right now to surrender it. Let all thought, all phenomena, all fear dissolve in the fire of unconditional presence of love. With every breath, allow the awareness of the presence of love expand. To be awake is to be aware of this presence of love. Without this presence of love, or rather, without the awareness of this presence of love, there is no awakening. It is only the endless fear of the mind, the disconnected being seeking meaning of life. Right now it is safe to surrender all the decoys of the mind, all its arrogance, all the masks. Offer it all at the altar of the unconditional love, burning strongly at the very core of your being. Let the breath guide you deeper and deeper. This love has been always loving you. Such profound. The purpose of life is to express this profound love. This love which is at the source of existence, at the core of your being. Let all thought be surrendered at the altar of this presence of this unconditional love, which has eternally been present. Longing for your embrace. The heart of this universe longing for you. The heart of existence longing for you. Your own heart longing for you. Everything will come and go. Every being will come and go. All life as you know it will come and go. All thoughts will come and go. All your opinions will come and go. All the stories will come and go. All the people you like will come and go. All the people you don't like will come and go. All the people who like you will come and go. All the people who don't like you will come and go. All their opinions will come and go. All the phenomena will come and go. But this love will remain forever. This love which has been loving you for the entirety of this existence's existence. It has never missed a beat. And in the very core of your being, you know it to be true. You know it to be true. Yet why are you so easily deluded by the stories of the mind? It is time now to surrender all this violence, all this fear, all these opinions that keep us separate and closed in these little boxes of false identities based on religion, nationality, physical expression, physical form, color, accumulation. It is time now. It is safe to do so. Lay down all your defense mechanisms and for a moment give yourself total permission to allow yourself to experience love loving you right now. Sink into the embrace of love, the love divine. Right here, right now. You can only discover this love now. It will never be tomorrow. It will never be after the shopping is finished. It will not be after the dinner has been served and the dishes have been washed. It will only be now. For this love doesn't exist in time. It cannot be found in time. It can only be discovered outside of the time. Right here. In the eternal here. Keep the breath deep. Keep breathing deep. The breath of God breathing you right now. The breath of God breathing you right now. The breath of existence, the breath of universe, the breath of the heart. breathing you right now. Separate bodies, separate stories, all these bodies coming and going, all these stories coming and going. Yes, what is that that remains and has forever remained? With all the coming and going, it has always remained. This love, this love, this love has always remained here, never left us, ever. It can never leave us. Realize that without you giving yourself radical permission to allow yourself to be filled by this love, of this presence of love, this eternal presence of love, there is no awakening. There is only pretense, there is only sleep, there is only seeking for utopia somewhere in the future. Little circumstances changing, little stories shift, little change in the theater, and the weapons are drawn. Yet, you have always known the truth in the core of your being. It is time now. It is time now to give up the battle. Be embraced by this eternal love. All these dates will come and go. This will remain. This profound, deeply moving love. This great beloved loving us. Let the breath take you deeper and deeper. Go to that place where you have always known this truth. Not as an idea or a concept or a memory or a sentence stuck in your mind. Not as a piece of information, but that place which is beyond words in you, where you have always known the truth. The heart of the universe weeping for you, asking you to return to truth. Not as a mind thought, not as a piece of information stuck in your memory, not as a concept, not as an arrogant idea of I know, but that deep silent place within you. That place which cannot be shaken by the fears of your mind, by the doubts, by the anxieties about the future, by this constant pressure of the world on you to become someone else, to be someone else, to be somebody different but yourself. Beyond all of that, this intimate, subtle, silent place within you, where you have always known the truth. Always. No one can take that away. No story, no government, no society, no opinion, no amount of hatred can take that away. It is only when we lose, when we get addicted to the ignorance, to be lost in violence, away from this love, that is the beginning of tragedy of humanity. The tragedy that fills this earth. The suffering that keeps sweeping across all world is because we have been addicted to ignorance, deluded so easily, given up this most precious truth, which cannot be destroyed, which can never be destroyed. That fire can never be extinguished. It's only that you can turn away from it, deluded by the stories, addicted to ignorance, to self-hatred. It's time for you, for I, for us to return to the heart, to that silent place within you where you have always known the truth, where there is no fear of loss, where there is no separation anymore between you and the source, where you don't need to prove yourself to the world that you are worthy of love. That place, let that breath take you there, right now, within you. That indestructible place of truth. You know there without knowing. You know there without thought. You know there without any concept. You know there without any ideology. You know there without any religion, any politics. You know there without any education. You know that truth. It's your source knowledge. See, it is not something which can be taught. That truth. In your heart, you've always known it. It's time now. The heart of the divine is longing for you. It has no judgment. You don't need to be any different. See, just the way you are right now. The mind will have recognized that resistance in the mind, which will create not now. Oh, it can't be true to me. No, that resistance, remember, realize it and transcend it right now. This heart of divine is longing right now, within your own heart. Not somewhere in a white cloud or in a stone cold structure. Not in some faraway desert or a great mountain top. It's right here within the great sanctum of your heart. Discover it now. Discover what you have been seeking. If not now, when? If not here, where? Give this gift to existence of returning to truth. Let the tragedy end. As long as you are turned away from this truth, from this love, there is going to be suffering on our planet. More and more wars around, people uprooted from their homes. Human beings turning against each other. Because we have turned away from the truth within our hearts that we have known always. This presence of love, always loving. We have turned away from it and made fear our God. And we have surrendered our truth, our love to this fear. Even from ruled by that fear, what we call love is not love. What we call happiness is not happiness. Let us go there right now. Within your heart. In that place, there are no words, no right or wrong, no judgment, no conditioning, no stories, just pure silence, filled with love. This eternal truth, which no one can take away. It can never be destroyed. It cannot be taught. It cannot be given. It cannot be taken. Only you can turn away from it. Deny it. And then the whole life becomes a lie. Keep the breath going, the breath of God, the breath of existence, the breath of the Divine Mother, Divine Father, the breath of Gaia, the breath of existence, the breath of your heart. Surrender. Surrender to this love or suffer. The world suffers. Only through this love can there be healing. Not love as an idea stuck in your head. Not love which is the barter system. But this, which cannot be contained in any idea. Cannot be written about. It cannot be sold as greetings or cards or signposts. Or it cannot be exchanged with things. It cannot be defined or limited by any relation. This is something beyond, subtler than all of this coming and goings, coming and goings, coming and goings. You have tried everything. Now try totally, absolutely returning to truth right now. This silence, this presence of love filling your silence. Let everything else fade into nothingness. As long as we don't return to this love, we will never lay down our weapons. We might hide them behind us. As long as the theater seems safe enough. And then the theater changes and the weapons come out again. Defense mechanism separations, judgments, opinions, false identities based on fragmented ideologies. And the collective psychosis give birth to psychotic leaders. And it goes round and round and round. It is time now. Now only. It is time, right now, to return to truth. That only you can know. No one can teach you. No one can give it to you. You cannot read about it. You cannot memorize it. You cannot know it within the confinements of your mind. When you make contact with it, the mind actually dissolves. It surrenders into silence. You have tried everything, haven't you? Now give this. Total presence. This. Let the magic happen. You are it now. You are worthy. Don't let the mind or the stories or the conditioning rob you of your sanctity, of your sacredness. That's the greatest tragedy of life. That's the beginning of violence. See, that the moment we turn away from this love, that's where violence begins in us. And then it sweeps across our planet. Great breath of love. Let this fill you up and let this overflow through you into your life, into your beings. Be a presence of love. Let your presence radiate that love. No words are required, just presence. Let the presence do the talking. The heart of the divine is longing for you. It is time to return. Know this, that this truth is always here, and cultivate this radical practice to return to this. Otherwise, the mind with its stories based in fear will take you over. See, this insane world with all its arrogant vocabulary, with its absolute insanity disguised as sense, will keep the cycle of suffering going. Return to this. Everything coming and going, this remaining here. The kingdom of God. In this love there will be no lack. In this love there is only abundance. In this love there is only possibility. And your life is an expression of this love. The seed coming to its flowering. Not driven by hatred or fear, but merely the love expressing itself in different ways, different forms. The breath of God moving in you. The divine breathing through you, feeling through you, sensing through you. With that full heart, longing for you. When you arrive here, this heart, you realize there's nothing missing ever. Nothing missing. Everything that you need is right here. Nothing is missing. Everything that you need is right here. Right here. As you allow yourself to get intimate with this knowing, you become invincible. You realize the truth, there is nothing to lose here. Natural giving happens, natural giving. Don't let the world rob you of your truth. When you turn away from this love, that's the beginning of the tragedy. That's the beginning of suffering. When you return to this love, that's the beginning of all healing. Mind you, you cannot return to it as a concept, as an idea, as a piece of knowledge. You can only arrive to it here, right now, with the totality of your being. This love has always been loving you. Always. And you know that. You know that. Isn't it so magnificent? All ideas of loneliness, isolation, all these feelings of being wronged, or issues around all of this disappears. This stupidity of the mind gives up. Hmm? Let this be your foundation practice. Keep returning to this truth. Let all stories, all reasoning, all thoughts, all about past or the future, all this constant pressure to figure things out, pressure to do, to have, let it all disappear. Let it all burn every now and then in the fire of this love. And then you see there is natural abundance. Natural abundance is experience, natural abundance, not forced, natural. Natural. As you breathe right now, feel this heart expanding with every breath. Wherever you are, fill that space up with your heart. Feel that space or that room wherever you are right now within your heart. Feel yourself bigger than the space this body is occupying. With breath, with every inhalation, feel that expansion. Fill that space that this body sits in right now. Fill it up. Go beyond that room. Include the earth, the whole of earth within your heart. Each and every one of us within your heart. The speaker within your heart. This found. And as you exhale, return into your body. Realize your playing limit. Your essential nature is limitless. The Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and the Holy Child, you, it's you. Not just the guy on the cross, it's you. It's you. As you go, wherever you go today, from here, as your body moves, my deepest and humble request, and actually it's the request of the heart, God, that keep this awareness as you move in space and time. Let's hold this awareness of the great love divine and the beloved loving us without break, consistently loving us. Behind all the coming and going, behind all the sounds, all the thoughts, all the movements of the body, all the thoughts, all the pursuit of the future, all the emotional movement, this silent presence. This is the humble request of the heart. Don't forget me. Don't turn away from me. The heart of God speaking to you. Your own heart speaking to you. The truth whispering to you. I'm always loving you. No matter who you are, no matter what you failed at, no matter where you succeeded at, no matter what you know, no matter what you don't, no matter where you come from, where you want to go, no matter how much pain you carry inside of you, no matter where you have wronged or where you have been wronged, I have always been loving you, truly, fully, never letting you go. For this love is unconditional. It has no conditions. It doesn't exist in time. It cannot be conceptualized, bought or sold. I'm always loving you. No matter what the world thinks of you, no matter how you are perceived or seen by anybody. Divine's love is always loving you, longing for your return. Namaste, everybody. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.